Good afternoon, football fans, and welcome to 3 and Out, right here on IE Sports Radio, your directory for all that is sports. What's going on, football fans? Long time no see, y'all. We have ourselves a good one today because, they were the best of games. They were the worst of games. What are we even talking about? Well, it's not Charles Dickens. Okay? We stole a little something from him there. But I am not going to Ray Kroc this thing. I give credit where credit is due. Thank you very much. But I will tell you, this week we got some goodies and we got some nonsense. Games got to be played, right? Teams got to play, regardless of who they are. So we may have a few toilet bowls this week, but we're also going to have some good ones, all right? So I'm going to put that out there. We're going to have some fun today, man. We're going to be getting into so many great games. I'm telling you, we got some fun ones. Last night was a fun one, was it not? Last night was actually pretty cool. I enjoyed last night's game, except the outcome, because I'm not, obviously I'm not the biggest Niner fan as a Raider fan my whole life, but I will tell you this, I respect them. I just didn't pick them, and I wish I would have picked them. I thought the Seahawks were going to be a mean streak at home and start something up and get going, and no, they look like crap. But the Niners are a surprise, and boy, if you don't think they're a surprise, then you must be half crazy. I say half because, well, the Niners you'd expect them to be good no matter what, right? You expect them to deliver and play well, and they did, despite the injuries. But was it the Niners playing extremely well, or was it the Seahawks just absolutely sucking? I don't know. But we're going to get into that from last night because it was a good game regardless. If you didn't enjoy it, I don't know what's wrong with you. But it was a good game. I enjoyed it. It was a fun one. Definitely looking forward to seeing both those teams playing, for the rest of the season. But Week 6, guys, can you believe it? Week 6. Oh my gosh. Where does time go, man? I cannot believe we are already in Week 6. It is blowing my... But I know we are going to have ourselves a great show today. Thank you all for tuning in. The numbers are jumping off the screen. We're going to hear a quick word from our awesome sponsors, Planet Jerky Premium Brisket Beef Jerky and Seal the Deal Wax Seals, and a word from moi. That's right, for IE Sports Radio. And when we get back, y'all, we are going to jump right into this week. It is Week 6 of the NFL, and you are listening to 3 and Out right here on IE Sports Radio, your directory for all that is sports.
IE Sports Radio fans, this show is brought to you by Planet Jerky Premium Brisket Beef Jerky. Planet Jerky is the official jerky of the 2022 California League champion Lake Elsinore Storm, single-A affiliate of the San Diego Padres. This all-brisket jerky has gluten-free options, contains no MSG, no sodium nitrate, is low in sugar, and high in protein. Go to their website at planetjerky.net and follow them on Instagram at Planet Jerky. Planet Jerky, the jerky that's on a whole other planet.
Hey there, IE Sports Radio fans. Be sure to check out our sponsor, Seal the Deal Wax Seals by Cecilia B. You just finished your very own wedding or baby shower invitations and you're looking for that extra special touch? Maybe you just wrote a letter to a relative or a friend and you want to add to their smile when they receive it. Then seal the deal with Cecilia's handmade sealing wax stamps for your invitations, letters, and gifts. You bring the deal, we'll bring the seal. You can find them on Instagram at sealthedeal_wax stamps and on Facebook, Seal the Deal Wax Seals.
For the last 10 years, IE Sports Radio has been bringing you amazing content ranging from interviewing legendary athletes, coaches, and other authorized media personnel to building tailor-made shows dedicated to all major sports cities around the country. Make sure to follow us at IE Sports Radio on X, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube to keep up with the latest in sports and with all of our shows. Also, make sure to check out our daily updated website at iesportsradio.com. At iesportsradio.com, you can see our daily show schedule and check out all of our show pages with personal bios to learn a little bit more about each of our awesome hosts. In addition to our show pages, you can catch the iSports Radio blog, Hall of Fame, Fans of the Month page, and our merchandise shop, including t-shirts, tank tops, caps, long sleeves, hoodies, and more. For now over a decade here at iSports Radio, we've continued to be by the fans, for the fans, and we thank you all for your support and for making iSports Radio your direct feed for all that is sports.
Oh, that's right, baby. We thank you so much for making IE Sports Radio your direct feed for all that is sports. You guys show us so much love, man. It brings emotion, man. Like, it really does. 10 years of doing this, and you guys just keep on showing the love, man. It gets me, man. It really does. I just want to say thank you, guys. Like really, I don't care. You know, Larry B's up here being a softie, whatever. What it is, what it is. I don't even care, man. I just want to say you guys are incredible. 10 years ago, I would have never thought this would turn into this, and here we are, and we are pumping the sports out to you guys all day long, doing our damnedest to bring you the best sports that we love, because you love them too. And we don't bring the politics. We don't bring the whole stupid nonsense that you see on all these networks and whatever, man. We're talking pure sports because we love it, because we are by the diehards for the diehards, man. And that's what we are. It's who we've always been. We don't associate with nonsense, man. This is what we do. So we appreciate you guys so much for being here. And it truly, truly is heartwarming that you guys are here with numbers. I mean, numbers. The amount of you tuned in right now is awesome. I appreciate you guys, and just thank you so much. Just know, man, you got a place in our heart always, and we're happy that we got a place in yours, or at least in your brain, to enjoy the content, right? So follow us all over the place right here, y'all. You'll see it, man. You'll see it all over the place. Apple Podcasts, Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, Audible, whatever it is, /Audible, Castbox, Deezer, Podcast Addict, Podchaser, Gio7, all those places, man. Make sure to check us out, show us love. Be a part of us, man. iSportsRadio.com. You already saw it. You saw this cool stuff earlier. Check out the pages. Check out the shop. Grab you some of this fly gear. You know what I mean? Just check us out, man. Give us a follow everywhere. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. We keep up with everything, man. We do our best. Trust me, it hasn't been easy lately either. Work has been so tough, but hey, show love. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Make sure to follow the show here at 3 and Out, all spelled out 3 and Out. IESR. You can follow me, your boy Larry B at the THEE_LB53. With that said, guys, let's get into it, man. Let's get it. We have a game to talk about from last night. Once again, big shout out to our awesome sponsors, Planet Jerky, Premium Brisket, Beef Jerky, the jerky that's on a whole other planet, and of course, my beautiful wife's company, Seal the Deal Wax Seals. Show her some love. She does some awesome stuff, invitations, gifts, all that great stuff. Little cool wax seals. Make sure you head on over to the website, iSportsRadio.com/Seal the Deal Wax Seals. Give her a follow on Instagram at Seal the Deal _Wax Seals. Check her out. Hey, they're cheap, $1 a piece, 50 cents for handling. It's going to be a lot of fun to open those little things up and put them on your envelopes and gifts and everything, right? So check them out. Show her some love. Thank you, guys. Thank you for our awesome sponsors. We appreciate you guys. Let's get into the game, man. Thursday Night Football did not disappoint. Okay, maybe it did. Some of us, I don't know. I picked this game. I thought the Seahawks had this thing. I really did. I thought the goddamn Seahawks were gonna come up in this thing and be like, "Nuh-uh, not in my house." But no, the Niners were like our house, bro. I'm sorry, man. Look, I'm not gonna hate on the Seahawks. I'm not. But right now, I think the Seahawks hated on themselves. I don't understand what the logic was with a lot of those calls last night. Defense especially. There were times where I was like, wow, did that coverage really get blown? Like you had you it wasn't even look, and what I was telling everybody last night, look, there just comes a point, okay? There just comes a point. We're talking about in our group chat and everything with iSports Sports Radio. There comes a point, man. You just got to be tough. You know what I mean? Like there's just a point in football because it's a hard game. It's a tough game. We talked about this, I think. We were talking about the other day. It came up. But guys, football is a tough game. It's nasty. It is so mental. It is more mental. You've heard it a million times. Football is 90% mental because it is. Football is going to kick your ass 100% every time. Football does not need you. You need football. That's just the way it is, right? When you play the game. And it's crazy because this game is going to destroy you. You're going to destroy yourself. So when you're out there, you just got to go balls out. You not for long. The NFL stands for not for long. You got to toughen up. You got to be physical. You got to be mean. Nothing matters. There's no such thing as scheme. And yes, there is, but to an extent. At a certain point, guys, the guys up in the box looking up there and the coaches calling the plays and everything. Yes, that's all the game, right? That's the technicalities. But there just comes this point in football games where you got to be a man. I'm sorry, you just got to be tough. It's one man's will versus another man's will. I forgot what Hall of Famer said that. But if you're not tough and ready to go and mean as hell, and having the goosebumps and the jitters before the game, showing that you actually care, guys, this game is going to chew you up and spit you out. And we've seen it happen. Last night, the Seahawks didn't look ready, man. The Seahawks just looked like they were just kind of out there running around playing the game. The Niners came out and were like, nah, man, we don't have some guys right now. We're going to probably be without some guys right now for a while. We cannot afford to lose any games. The Seahawks are playing every game right now as if the Niners will the Niners are playing every game right now as if that franchise will not exist next week. I mean, seriously, man. And like I said, it's coming from a guy who's not too fond of the Niners. Okay. But like I said, on this show, I'm mutual. I don't care. Personal biases aside, I got respect for everybody, man. And this Niners team right now is just nasty. They are nasty. They are coming to take your head off. They don't care who they're playing. They're going to lose some games, and they know that. But at the end of the day, they are going to also win some damn games, and they're going to fight you. If you beat them, they're going to fight the ever-living hell out of you. That's football, man. These guys understand. They get it. The Seahawks, they got some good games under the belt early on, and then they just kind of started falling off. The toughness has to be there. I didn't see that last night. That offensive line, they look lackluster. They look like they were just kind of going through the motions. It was kind of pitiful to watch. And then they kind of came out a little bit later on, but it was too late. The Niners were like, oh yeah. I mean, the Seahawks were like, we got some grit, like we can muster up some strength. But by that point, the Niners were like, nah, dude, like we got the hand on the head. You could swing all you want to. Like it didn't seem as if the Seahawks had that power punch the whole damn game. The Niners, yeah, they had some mistakes in there. Obviously, they gave up 24 points, okay? But when it comes down to it, the Niners had that grit the whole game. The Niners came to play football. And like I said, you just got to be tough. You got to be one tough son of a bitch to play this game. And it shows. It really shows when you see some of these guys out there playing lights out, man. And then you got guys that just, I don't know. There's some dude. That's why you remember some names and you forget others, right? So I'm not going to name nobody, but I will say, like last night, the Seahawks collectively just didn't look like it was there. The gear wasn't turned on. It just wasn't. They stayed in first gear the whole damn time. They were just cruising. I mean, they were neutral going down a hill, basically, just hitting the brake. I mean, you know what I mean? To maintain the speed. It wasn't nothing. They were not trying to ramp up on it at all. And overall, that's just what I saw. So I'm not going to pick on them too much more, but I will tell you, Brock Purdy, man, Homeboy threw for 3 touchdowns, 18 for 28, three touchdowns, 255 yards. Yeah, bro, that's what I'm talking about. Homeboy got down. He played some good football. It was a good day. Deebo Samuel, it was a good day. 3 receptions, 102 yards, 1 touchdown. I remember seeing, I'm going to say it every time, I remember seeing Deebo Samuel on senior day, man, senior practice, Senior Bowl practice week. Just seeing this guy go off, seeing him in the Senior Bowl years ago, and it just shows the young man out of South Carolina is balling, man. Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy. Yeah, how about that guy out of Iowa State, the Cyclone? You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, these guys, they came to play. Yesterday, Lockett did okay. Walker did okay. Dare I say, even DJ Metcalf did okay. Nick Jigba. It's like I said, they were there and they were doing everything they could, but it just kind of seemed like the Niners just wanted it more, man. There was more there, and I really saw just the excitement from the Niners as if, like I said, they were never gonna play this game again. Seahawks just looked like it was another game, and they just look sluggish, man. How about Juszczyk too, man? This guy balled out. I mean, just what an amazing job by these guys, man. He balled out. Kittle balled out. They were taking pictures in the stands. Look, if that didn't piss you off, Seahawks, I'm just saying, man, you're going to come to our house. You're going to make us look stupid. You're going to go on the stands and take pictures with the family and And, man, they had a party on your field and you didn't do a damn thing about it. Y'all need to remember that. This team looked like milquetoast, man. They were so soft. They didn't look like they didn't even want to be there. Like, I feel like these guys were like trying to call people to come in for them. Hey, man, can you cover my shift? Like, I mean, for real. Damn it, I got to go. Shit, no one took my shit. I mean, that's what it looked like, man. So I'm sorry. Get mad all you want to, but that's what the game was. And if you didn't see that, then I'm sorry. I guess there was another game on last night. I don't know, but I don't know. Now, it's not the end of the season. The Seahawks definitely have another game, and they have another one, and they have another one, and they have another one. The Seahawks have lots of games left. Everyone has lots of games left. But right now is the time. This is the time where they have to get it in gear. They haven't even played nobody that great this year. And realistically, if the Seahawks really want that, they got to go get it, man. They got to go get it. So this was just one of those games, man. I don't know. I really wish I could say more positive things to the Seahawks. It just didn't look good, though, because it was a bad look for those guys. And the Niners, they keep fighting. And this is what you want to see out of the Niners. You want to see a team that just doesn't give a crap, that goes out there and fights everybody. They fight everybody. And that's what you want to see. That's football, man. Football it's dying, in my opinion. It's just, we can't hit nobody no more. We can't do none of this. I get it. Concussions are a thing. I get it. But you can take your head out of the play. You don't got to come and target somebody with their helmet. You don't got to drop your head. No. You just be a man. Go out there and use your body, use your strength. You know, I playing defensive line in high school. I used to use my head a lot. That was a stupid thing to do. And then I got to college, and I tried doing that a few times, and it worked. But then I realized, why am I lifting all these weights for, man? Like, if every single time I'm going to get off the ball and then just use my head, that big old bench press that I'm building, the explosiveness with my power cleans and hang cleans, the explosiveness for my front squat and back squat, I'm not even using any of that. I might as well just be doing headbutts. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm just saying, use your power, use your technique, use everything. So, and that's just being tough. That's just being a tough dude. And if you're tougher than that dude in front of you, you're probably going to win the majority of reps during that game. And that's just what the Niners did last night. They were tough as all hell. They went out there and played, and get hats off to those guys. Man, the Niners deserve some love. That was a great game. Seahawks, it wasn't bad, but yeah, you need to change some things now, because yeah, they just need to change some things. Sorry, but 16-3 at the half, they just look pitiful. They look like absolute dog crap. So anyway, into the NFC West, man. You have Frisco, good old San Francisco. You know the song. If you're going, wear a flower in your hair. I'm just playing. But yeah, man. Good old job here by those guys. They now took the lead of the NFC West. Good for them, man. San Francisco 3-3, Seattle at 3-3 now, and then you have Arizona at 2-3, and the Los Angeles Rams at 1-4. Obviously, they're their own deal, but there you guys have it. So good stuff, man. Gotta do that whole deal there with those guys. We're gonna take ourselves a break after that little recap there of this. Take ourselves a quick break. When we come back, man, we're gonna jump on into our picks for this week. We got a London game. Yeah, we're gonna have some fun there. We got some good ones coming up, man. I mean, some of these games are just gonna be, they're just the games that we have to play because they're on the schedule. But some of these games just look like this looks like an easy week to pick. But watch this end up being one of those crazy upset weeks where these teams that look like dog crap win. I mean, I don't know. And they got some of these good games. Oh, we got some good ones. For sure, we got some good ones. But watch those ones be duds. I'm just kidding. Hopefully they're what we think they are. With that said, you guys, we're taking ourselves a quick break. When we get back, we're jumping into those picks for week number 6. Pick along with me. You're listening to 3 and Out right here on IE Sports Radio. Your direct feed for all that is sports. We'll be right back after this.
What's up, everybody? This is Darren Rodriguez. Are you a fan of volleyball? Are you a fan of Thunderous Spikes? Then I have the show for you. Set Point, where I cover NCAA men's and women's volleyball, high school boys and girls volleyball, beach volleyball, and even professional volleyball. Catch the action every week here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
Sports fans, do you like teams that are tough, cities that are tougher, and fan bases that are passionate about their teams? How about teams that are historic and stadiums that are iconic? Then you belong in Chicago, and you need to check out Chi-Town Weekly. Join me, Adam Kernan, every week as we keep up with all things Chicago sports. Bears, Bulls, Blackhawks, Cubs, White Sox. We'll cover them all, plus more. The Windy City is always buzzing, and we'll keep you up on all the big games and major stories. So tune in to Chi-Town Weekly every week right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
Here we go, guys. We're back to it. Thank you guys again for tuning in. You guys are incredible. I appreciate you so very much. Jumping on in here on a Friday afternoon. If you couldn't tell, I got the day off. Thank you, God. I haven't got one of these in a good minute, so really nice to have. Thank you very much. And we're doing the show a little bit earlier today. As you know, it was my beautiful wife's birthday. My beautiful wife, Cecilia, she, just turned a year younger. She's awesome like that. She just gets younger with time. I'm scoring points, guys. I'm scoring points. Gentlemen, you guys know, right? So anyway, we had a great show on Tuesday morning for her birthday. I mean, she wasn't a part of it. She was getting ready for work. So was I. But, on 3 and Out, you heard me say that before on her actual birthday on Tuesday morning. And, of course, today on Friday, we're getting ready to go out, have a good time, dance some salsa tonight with Salsa Fama. We're going to have some fun over at the wineries. We're going to have a great time. Shout out to South Coast Wineries and Mount Palomar Winery over here in Temecula. Awesome stuff here. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So really looking forward to enjoy all that. And, if you guys ever take a trip to wine country, let us know. We enjoy ourselves over here in Southern California, our little tiny wine country here. So, and celebrating the wifey's birthday, doing all that good stuff tonight. So I'm going on a little bit earlier. But once again, thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate you guys so very much. Just kind of tore the Seahawks a new one there. Sorry, guys, in the nice possible way. Niners looking good. First game of week 6 out of the way. And let's get on to the rest of them. So, NFL London. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got ourselves a London game. This is going to be another second one of the season so far. Last week was a total dud because the Jets are jetting, and firing Salah is apparently going to be the the fixer, right? Because he was the problem. I'm sorry, am I too much of an asshole for you? I'm just saying, we'll get to that in a little bit. But Jaguars, yeah, man, those Jaguars, however you want to pronounce it, are Jaguars. I've heard that pronounced so many different ways. Regardless, however you want to say Jaguars, that's your problem. I mean, that's how you say things. But the 1-4 Jaguars are taking on the 3-2 Bears. I'm sorry. Am I supposed to be excited about this? I'm sorry. I'm going to try to be excited. Okay, I'm going to put on my pretend face. I'm going to wake up at 6:30 a.m. on a Sunday. Thank you, NFL. To watch these two teams have a suck fest in Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. They're used to a winning team. Well, they haven't been that great. I mean, anyway, with that said, though, they're used to a good team playing there. Now they're going to have two teams that suck. Anyway, the Bears at 3-2. They've won by the grace of God a couple of games, and then last week they actually won their first, I think, complete game. They're gaining some traction. Regardless, there you go. And then you have the Jaguars, who just look like, I don't know. This team is so bad. I actually feel really bad for them. Like, I want to give a hug to a Jaguars fan right now. I understand. I'm a Raider fan. I know. I know what you're going through. I understand what it's like to have a terrible organization who doesn't give a damn about their fans and doesn't want to win. And I know it's hard. I know. It's okay. Better days are... You know what? Hey, basketball season and hockey season are here. That's what I'm talking about. I can't say better days are coming because they're probably not. But for this team over here, the Bears, there are some good days possibly coming. Possibly, and I say that rather loosely. But the Jaguars, guys, coming in at 1-4. Trevor Lawrence, he's at 1,100 yards. That's good. I mean, he should be, right? I mean, he was picked very high on the draft, and he's like the only bright spot of that whole team, basically. The rest of that team is just horrible. The defense looks like they don't understand the concept of football. I don't even know what the coaches are doing half the time. I feel like they're just saying screw it. Like they're just kind of the I low-key kind of feel like the Jaguars, the coaching staff is kind of like, hey man, let's just get through the game, like let's just call something. I don't know. I mean, really, they just look like they're just, everyone just looks disinterested. Everyone looks very disinterested over there. So the Jaguars at 1-4 look like they're a 1-4 team, miraculously 1-4. I don't know how they're not 0-5. Regardless, though, the Bears coming in playing okay. The Bears are favored by a point here, and I'm pretty sure that they'll win this game. Now, I just want to go ahead and tell you guys that the Bears are looking strong, but don't get too excited. I'm sorry. I know, sound like a big old hater, but the Bears is kind of, Williams is coming. The defense needs to get it together, though, because they're probably going to win this game. The Jaguars have no idea what they're doing, so this is going to be one of those. But when they start, getting to the rest of their season, they better cling on to those 3 wins, man, because, well, they might only get a few more this year, depending on what happens, but we'll see. Regardless, Jaguars look all right, in the last couple of games, and haven't looked terrible, but they've also just shown that there's just nothing to be excited about if you're a fan there. The Bears, they're another one of those teams who have shown good signs, but you can actually get excited about them a little bit, Bears. Let's see what they do. So I'm going to go Bears in this one just slightly. I think this is going to be a toilet bowl. Where are we at now? Toilet bowl 6 now. We're going to have multiple this week. This sucks. So we're going to have to share Toilet Bowl 6. Yeah, this is definitely going to be one of those games. And I'm going to wake up for it and watch it because I love football. Yeah, damn it. I love the sport so much to where I'd rather fork over sleep than to, I'd rather watch a crappy game than to get sleep, apparently. Wonderful. Yay me. Good job. All right. Anyway, we got some chats. And by the way, big ups to everybody in the chat, man. Appreciate you guys. Ralph Khalees, what's going on, brother? Thanks for tuning in. Taryn Rodriguez jumping on in here. Thank you so very much. Yeah. The Seahawks have played a soft schedule. Alabama? What? Okay, well, maybe not now. Alabama now, but some of those teams like to play them cupcake schedules. Anyway, Jaguars will win in London against the Bears. Now, do you think so? They play better in London? I know, sad, right? I know. Some people thought that they should just be rebranded the Monarchs and go to London. But yeah, I don't know. It is true. This is a pick'em game. Taryn thinks they're going to win. The Jaguars are. I think they're going to lose. These teams are just both so uneventful, and there's just nothing there to be like, yeah, we're for sure gonna. No, this is an undercard of a really good fight. This is like the preliminaries of like a good fight for the main event. Okay. Unfortunately, though, this week for Sunday night, it's the main event of the weekend. Is it's just as bad as this game. So, like I said, as you see the title of the show, they were the best of games. They were the worst of games. This is definitely one of the worst ones. So there you go. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna pick the Bears by just a little bit. But who cares? One of those things. What do you guys think? Let me know. I don't know. It's just a game where you're gonna say, hey, well, hopefully somebody wins. Somebody's gonna win. Hopefully they don't tie. But Jacksonville's at the bottom at 1-4. You have Tennessee at 1-3, Indianapolis at 2-3, and Houston is in control of that. That division is just it's weird, and it's Houston's to lose, as I keep on saying. As for the NFC North, they're actually in the fight. Green Bay has a very winnable game this week, so they're the only ones that are tied with them at 3-2. Then you got Detroit. They can also look very good this week. Minnesota at 5-0. So the Bears need to get it going. Anyway, enough of this game. Moving on to the games that are on the mainland over here. Yeah, going to the U.S. We love you, London. So 4-1 Texans taking on the 1-4 Patriots. Okay. Another one of those. 10 years ago, this would have been a fun game to watch. Brady was still there. The Texans kind of sucked then. Regardless, look, this game is another toilet bowl. The Patriots are coming. They're definitely they show so many signs, but just like the Bears, they're probably not going to have the best result this year. I don't want to be too negative with this team because I do like what they're doing and the direction they're going in, but it's just too early. It's too early for them right now. They're taking on Texans team who is an absolute juggernaut in the NFL right now. Still blows my mind how they're not 5-0. Regardless, the Texans are probably going to eat this team for breakfast, lunch, and dinner that day, and have some leftovers to take for lunch the next day. I mean, seriously, this is probably going to be really lopsided, is what it is. Why are you starting Drake May, Patriots? I don't understand. He's whatever. Why can't you just start Milton? Oh my gosh, just start Milton. The guy wants to play so damn bad. Like, I don't know. But it doesn't really matter because the defense doesn't want to do anything anyway. So I don't know. Regardless, this is going to be probably a blowout, or I don't know. Walks to be one of those surprisingly close games, but this game is another one of the worst of this week that has some good ones in it. I'm taking Texans all day in this game. Don't even have a score. Don't even have a spread. They're just going to win this game flat out. So next up, the 4-1 Commanders. Hey, they command your respect. I mean, I'm not kidding. They actually do command your respect because they're 4-1 right now and they look pretty good. The Commanders, man, leading that NFC East. Wow, right? What in the hell? This is crazy. They're 4-1. Dallas is winning. Kind of, Philly's looking like a mediocre team, and the Giants, they get lucky every now and then. So yeah, this is a fun division to watch, kind of, right? Maybe not. But then you look at the AFC North, and Baltimore, they find themselves looking human this year at 3-2. And yeah, okay, they caught Pittsburgh, cool, but yeah, that's really it. They know one of these teams is going to the playoffs this year for sure. Pittsburgh or the Ravens. I mean, could be both, depending. I don't know, but definitely not Cincinnati or the Browns, at least the way they started. So right now, the Ravens are really playing for a lot right now because they know damn well that if they let up, man, even just a little bit, the Steelers are going to probably take off of this thing. We'll find out. I don't know. That should be a 2-horse race, though, in the AFC North. And then the Commanders, they look good, man. Look, the keys for victory for this one is, by all means, try to stop Jackson. I don't really know how you're going to do it. He hasn't been easy to stop. Some teams figured it out this year. Regardless, they had a rough start. They're going to be okay. The Commanders, man, big up to Jaden Daniels. He's been on one this year. He's been playing well. He's not, he's definitely not the better quarterback in this game. But when it comes down to it, let's see. What's really doing it right now is Henry. Stopping Henry. If the Commanders can do that this year in this game, then they have a real chance. I don't think they are. I'm just being real. The two DMV teams are going to go head to head this week, and I'm looking forward to it, man. Commanders, Ravens. It's going to be a lot of fun. Not a far distance traveled. Hopefully, everybody can see this game over there in that area. It'd be really cool, televised. But Ravens, I'm going to take the Ravens by a touchdown. I just feel like they're home. Stopping Henry is not easy. They're hitting stride right now. Commanders are still going to be good. They still might even win the damn division, depending if they don't fall apart. But overall, the Commanders look a little bit better. I'm sorry, the Ravens look a little bit better. I'm going to take them by a thin margin, but this is one of the good games of the week. If you would have asked me in week 1 if this would have been a good game, I would have been like, hell no. This game in week 6 is going to be a blowout. Ravens big. But the Commanders have shown they now have a huge chance to win this thing. This is going to be a fun game. I'm really excited for it. 1-4 Browns taking on the 2-2 Eagles. This is another crappy game because the Eagles, I mean, this is going to be like a good game on a bad level. The Eagles could wake up at any time. We're still waiting. I feel like Sonic the Hedgehog when he's sitting there waiting, for you, like tapping his foot with his arms crossed. But the Eagles look good in like 5 minutes each of their games. And then they look bad, the rest of them. But it's in there. It's somewhere deep down. They just got to pull it out. And the Browns are just hideous. I think everyone is just figuring it out now that it's just – I don't know. Everyone is turning on Watson faster than I've seen anybody turn on anybody. It's crazy. I mean, and we've seen some people turn. Jalen Hurts doesn't look good either. Trust me, there's Eagles fans everywhere that are very pissed off with him. And it's just, no one is playing really that good this year for them. Hardly anybody. I mean, it's just Barkley. I mean, he's almost at 500 yards. I mean, he's the bright spot. But it just blows me away that the Eagles have a lot of talent and they just look like crap. How did you get Jalen Carter? He doesn't even, I don't know. They don't even look that good, guys. I don't understand it. I don't know what's going on over there. I want to see the Eagles play a lot better, but they do not look good at all. I watched a couple of days ago, man. I don't know. I guess watching this defensive line get dominated the way they've been, it really kind of upsets me. I love seeing the Eagles D-line, man. They have a great squad up front, and they've been getting bullied, man. So, I mean, not bad, but they haven't looked like themselves. I'll tell you that. However, the Browns, they have a very special offensive line. They're about as strong as like a hefty bag. That's not weak. I mean, it's better than a paper bag. Regardless, you're still going to run right through it, but it's a little tougher material than a paper bag. That's the Browns' offensive line. Regardless, I think the Eagles are going to have a field day and probably win this one pretty big. But who knows? At any given moment, the Eagles will fall apart. So I don't know. I'm taking the Eagles in this one. It shouldn't be close. If this game is somehow close, I don't even know what to say. Next game. All right, 2-3 Cardinals taking on the 3-2 Packers. Is anybody like going, I have better things to do on Sunday yet than to be like Larry B and sit in front of the goddamn TV all day and watch all these games that probably aren't even going to be that good? I mean, there's some of you out there, I'm sure. The 2-3 Cardinals, let's face it, guys, they won a good game last week. They beat the Niners. Okay. The Niners were obviously pissed and they came out and took it out on the Seahawks. The Seahawks are looking like crap though, but it's not going to strike twice for them, man. I just don't see it. I don't see it. I like the Cardinals because I think there's a lot of potential on that team, and they started out like looking pretty good. But I just feel like, I don't know, they're very predictable. Like, what's going to happen. Murray's going to pull it. He'll take off with it. He's going to run around a little bit. They kind of know what to expect. Just spy him. And overall, you have you have a couple good receivers, but if you have a decent secondary, you should be okay. You know what I mean? Obviously you got to worry about Kyler Murray running around, but the Packers have a damn good defense. I know they're 3-2. They could even be 4-1 right now. But the Packers, I believe they're just a better team. It's going to be a fun game. It really is. I do not think this is actually, believe it or not, one of my better games of the week. I know I started off that little segment right there kind of but this is actually going to be a funner game to watch because I'm excited to see what the Cardinals do. Are the Cardinals just going to look like the Cardinals do typically? And when they face a team that's a little bit better than them, just fold because they're like, well, I didn't even know why we're playing this game anyway because we suck. They're not playing like the Raiders where they're like, oh, we could win this game. Yes. So the Packers, they've had some lashes this year, but when it comes down to it, they're still the Packers. And I think they're going to play good football, especially knowing that they have a mountain to climb right now in the NFC North. And Arizona, they're just kind of, they're one game back from the lead right now. Arizona actually has something to play for right now instead of being back by 500 games already within the first 6 weeks. Somehow, some way. The Cardinals always seem to do that. But this is actually going to be a better game. I don't know how much better it's going to be than the rest of them, but I'm really looking forward to this game. because it's going to show us this is going to be one of those gritty games. It's are you a man? Play the game. Play the game. You gotta go hard. You gotta be mean. You gotta be a bully. And if you're not, the other team's gonna kick your ass. So are the Packers gonna come out and dominate, or are the Cardinals gonna stand up to that bully? We're gonna see. So looking forward to this game. Give me this is a tough one because watch the freaking Cardinals pull the upset. Give me the Packers by a field goal, but damn it, I think the Cardinals fight in this one. Next up, we have the 3-2 Buccaneers taking on the 2-3 Saints. This is going to be a treat, and this is a chocolate-dipped treat. Oh, this is one of the better treats. It's like a Mrs. Fields cookie. It's very sweet. Oh, this is going to be good. I like this game. This is going to be awesome because now we're taking a look at a Buccaneers team who is I think that the Buccaneers really in their hearts feel like they should be undefeated right now. I'm just putting that out there. Last week, the Buccaneers are going to come out looking like Mike Tyson in his prime in this fight. They're trying to kill you. I don't even care. The Buccaneers are pissed. Last Thursday night, it wasn't humiliation. It was just we shit the bed. Like, and they got that taste, and they're just like, they're trying to get that taste out of their mouth so bad. They are so pissed off about this game. And the Saints, man, I mean, look at this division. Atlanta at 3-2, Tampa Bay at 3-2, New Orleans at 2-3, and Carolina at 1-4. No one would have picked Atlanta except for Atlanta fans, and some of them wouldn't even pick them to be leading right now. Okay. Then you have these two teams who are second and third. Guys, Tampa Bay really should be undefeated right now, but they kind of, they looked bad in 2 games. The Broncos game, what in the hell? I still don't know how they lost that damn game. And then the Falcons. And then you beat the Eagles pretty handedly. Like, like the Buccaneers don't make any sense right now. They should be a 5-0 football team. And then you got the Saints who just, okay, I know the Saints, they have a little problem. They started out 2-0, and then they just kind of nosedived. But let's be real, you weren't going to beat the Chiefs. But they fought. And you know what? They're a good football team to be able to continue to fight and then gets to lay down. So I feel like right now the Saints have that fight in them, and they're going to be able to bring that fight with them to this game. But overall, guys, the Buccaneers I think they're just a little bit better. They're going to be playing in the Dome. They're going to be playing on over in New Orleans. This should be a fun game. I'm going to go the Buccaneers by a field goal here, maybe even less. Overall, the Buccaneers just got to do what they've been doing, even in the losing games, because they've still – the Broncos game is the only game where I feel like they just didn't want to be there. But every other game, they fought. They fought, and they fought well. The Saints, look, there's one thing for the Saints to do. One thing and one thing only. Fight. Go out there and fight. Fight this team. They are coming to take your cookies. They're coming to take your lunch. Fight them. And right now, I think the Saints have tons of fight. I feel it's going to go the Buccaneers' way, but my goodness, if the Saints win this thing, do not be alarmed, guys. Trust me, it's going to be a hell of a game. 2-3 Colts and the 1-3 Titans. Okay. I'm going to try to spend too much time on this, but what's going on with these teams? I mean, the AFC South is just the toilet of the NFL right now. I mean, it's just please close the lid when you flush it. I mean, it's just so crap doesn't get everywhere. I just feel like Houston's going to run away. We know that. The Colts have so much promise, but they still look horrible. I don't know how to explain the Colts right now. The Colts are like that super awesome beefed up muscle car that isn't fast somehow. Like it's fast, but it's not that fast. I don't know what to say about it. Like there's nothing holding them back from being good. It's just them. It's like having a great car with a crappy driver, in NASCAR or something. Like it's just, I don't know, man. Like there's just something. That's not a shot at Richardson or the head coach or anybody. I'm just saying, like they just collectively look like crap, but at the same time they look good. It's weird. They're so weird. Now, They look better than the Titans. I know that. I know that for a fact. The Titans do not look good at all. the Titans are hideous. You got Levis back there throwing more picks and touchdowns this year. You got Pollard who's trying to do things, but his offensive line can't block a soul. You got Ridley who's doing everything he can, but he can't do much when the ball doesn't even get to him because the offensive line just gives up more sacks than I don't even know, man. They give up more sacks than a goddamn camping store. I mean, this is a bad team. I'm sorry. They're 1-3 for a reason. They're not going to get much better. This is just their injuries are just bad. Everything looks bad for them right now. I'm sorry. The Titans just look so bad. The Titans are. If anything else happens to the Titans, they're going to be on the Raiders level. Like this is, and that you can't get any lower than that. So, guys, I don't know what to tell you. The Titans this week, they're probably going to get their ass kicked. But then again, the Colts, just like I told you, the Colts can't get out of their own way. So if the Colts play this thing well and get a nice victory, they did exactly what they should. If the Colts don't play this game well, or they even lose this game, it just goes to show you that the Colts they are nowhere near where they should be, especially with the talent level on their team. Don't get me wrong, they're not like the greatest roster in the world. I'm just saying, for some of the names that you see there, you're like, how are they not a little bit better at least? I know. But regardless, Titans need to figure everything out because they just look like crap. And the Colts, well, this is your game to lose, guys. Your game to lose. So there you have it. All right, let's go on over to this game. The 3-2 Steelers versus the 2-3 Raiders. Why is anyone excited about this game? This is a game where the Steelers obviously are the much more talented team. They're on a 2-game losing streak in 2 games that they could have easily won. The Colts, that was a game that they could have won all day long. The Dallas Cowboys, I mean, you listen to our very own Ralph Kalish, shout out to our boy Ralph of the Injury Report here on iSports Radio. You know, he thinks Mike Tomlin choked away the game. I mean, I can't disagree too much with that. They just, I don't know. The Steelers need to come out and just play ball, you know. Overall, they had a good thing going, but, you know, they just kind of lost it a little bit. But they can definitely regain their footing. Now, the Raiders are just another beast, and we know this. And golly, I can sit here all damn day. But look, guys, they suck. They suck, and they suck something awful. There's nothing to be excited about if you're a fan. I'm a diehard. I'm one of the most diehard you'll ever meet because I'm actually going to tell you the truth. They're terrible, guys. They're terrible. You lost with gosh damn Panthers team, and don't even give me the Andy Dalton excuse because he wasn't playing defense or nothing. He's just throwing the damn ball. So overall, guys, you lost to the Broncos now. You gave up that streak to the Broncos. I mean, they just look bad, guys. The Raiders look bad. They're probably going to get their ass kicked in this game. Obviously, I have everybody pick their teams here in our picks league. So I'm still picking my team. I'll say Raiders by a field goal, and they're probably going to lose. I'm just saying it to say it. But overall, the Steelers are probably going to roll on this team, man. The Raiders looking disinterested. I mean, I feel bad for Coach AP, man, because he's just in a bad situation. Now we're benching Minshew like that. I mean, that should have happened a long time ago. We're starting O'Connell. Let's see if things change. Is there any hope for this team? We'll see. I'm excited for O'Connell starting this week. I think he's actually going to be able to help. If we do get the win, it'll be because of him and the defense stepping up a little bit. But overall, this is just a bad football game. I hate it because it's historic. These are 2 jerseys you love to see on the field at the same time. But guys, there's nothing to be excited about here. Steelers are probably going to win big. There you go. So anyway, with that said, next up, the 2-2 Chargers taking on the 3-2 Broncos. This one could be a clunker or it could be a really fun game. I mean, really, you look at it in so many different ways. The Broncos are definitely higher than a giraffe's ass, stealing that from next Friday or from Friday after next. You know, but it's the truth, man. They're on one right now, man. The Broncos are on a high like they've never been before in their life. They're 3-2. They're on a 3-game win streak right now. They're winning the Super Bowl to their fans right now. They're just on one. So enjoy. The Chargers, they're on a 2-game losing streak. They just, they're coming off of a bye. This team just doesn't look very good, but it seems like time. Don't put anything past Coach Harbaugh. I think it's actually going to be one of the better games. I don't think it's going to be that great, but it's definitely going to be a bright point of the day where we're like, hey, this is a fun game versus all the clunkers that we're getting this week. I'm going to go Chargers by just a little bit because I think they're going to bring the Broncos back down to earth. If the Broncos win this thing, oh my gosh, they're in business. Kind of. If the Chargers lose this thing, they might be laughable. Regardless, though, I think the Chargers bring them back to earth and win this one barely. But yeah, Kansas City 5-0, Denver at 3-2, the Chargers at 2-2, and the Raiders at 2-3. Is it worth even saying who's going to win the division? We already know who it's going to be. The 3-1 Lions at the 3-2 Cowboys. I'm going to make this quick because we're running out of time, but the Lions just look better. Let's just put it like that, okay? The Lions are the better team. We know they're the better team. We know they're going to be a lot better, but watch the freaking Cowboys come out and win this thing. Our very own Drewski of Hard Texas Sports said the Cowboys are going to lose this game, but watch them come out and win it. I'm taking the Lions by a touchdown in this one. They're chasing down the Minnesota Vikings right now. Dallas, though, they know damn well the Washington Commanders have a big chance of losing this week. The Cowboys know if they win this game, they can change the tide of things. We'll see, but I'm still taking the Lions. Next up, we have the 3-2 Falcons taking on the 1-4 Panthers. And this one's easy, guys. Panthers look like crap. Falcons look great. I think the Falcons are going to win in a blowout. We'll see, but that's just what I got for you there. Okay, quick commercial, guys. When we come back, we're going to get into Sunday night and Monday Night Football and end out the show. You are listening to 3 and Out right here on iSports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
Hey, sports fans. Are you in the market for Florida sports or just keeping up with the latest in the Panhandle? Palm Tree Sports is a dedicated audio hub to all things sports in the Sunshine State. We cover current events, big news, heavily favored opinions all across the NFL, NBA, MLB, and so much more. So come check us out every Saturday evening at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for a down south education on Florida sports and athletics. It's hosted by yours truly, Corey Pujols, and is powered by IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
Hey, Cleveland and Columbus sports fans. This is Jen B, host of the Show of the Land on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. If you love Cleveland and Columbus sports like I do, be sure to tune in live to the Show of the Land on Tuesdays, where we will cover the Cleveland Browns, Cavs, Guardians, and Monsters. We will also talk about the Columbus Blue Jackets, Crew, Fury, and of course, the Ohio State Buckeyes. We'll also cover other colleges in the area like Akron, Kent State, Cleveland State, Mount Union, John Carroll, Baldwin Wallace, Youngstown State, among others. So like I said, if you love Cleveland and Columbus sports like I do, be sure to tune in Tuesdays to the Show of the Land with Jen B on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Make sure to catch those awesome shows here on the network, guys. Showing love to all of our awesome people, man. We appreciate you all. Let's get into these last couple of games and get on out of here for the day because we got our boy, Mr. Alden K, coming on up momentarily with Arizona Sports Zone. So looking forward to that. Sunday Night Football, 1-4 Bengals versus the 2-3 Giants. Wow, that is a wonderful game. Why can we not get a flex? I mean, wow, I'm so excited for Sunday. I'm going to be waiting all day for this Sunday night. Oh, man, golly gosh, I am just chomping at the bit to turn this game off. This is going to suck. This game is going to suck. It is what it is. Everyone's got to get a chance, right? Even the Raiders have to play in prime time, unfortunately. But they're just going to look bad, crappy. I'm taking the Bengals because the Giants, I don't know, the Giants surprise us. Like, give me no, I can't. Watch Burrow come out and have a huge game. I'm taking the Bengals on the road by a field goal, by a touchdown, but I don't know. If the Bengals win, don't be surprised. I don't know. This game is weird. And then Monday Night Football, of course, the 3-2 Bills taking on the 2-3 Jets. I have some things to say about this game. Thankfully, we have a long outro because we're going to cue that music. And boy, oh boy, I got some things to say about it. And, well, what happened earlier on this week. So let's cue that music and get on out of here. Get ready for this game and get ready for AZ Sports Zone coming on up right after this, guys. All right, y'all. So that is our show. But Monday Night Football. Okay, the Jets. You fire Coach Salah because he's the problem, right? Rodgers, I told you, he's going to own up to his mistakes. He is what it is. But, dude, we need to stop treating him like freaking Tom Brady. He's not Tom Brady. He's Aaron Rodgers. He's still a Hall of Famer. He's still one of the best damn quarterbacks we've ever seen. But what I mean by not Tom Brady is he's not the same guy. Let the man live his own legacy. I don't give a shit how many rings he has or whatever. Let him do his thing, okay? He's going to make mistakes. It is what it is. Tom Brady had the ball bounce in his direction so many times, okay? So did Rodgers, but let Rodgers do his own thing. Rodgers will command this team and do his thing. I don't think he has anything to do with the firing. I think the owner is just an idiot. The defense, bro. I'm sorry. Is Rodgers, I'm sorry. Is Coach Salah running the defense out there? Okay, I get it. I get it. He's a coach. I understand that. But are these guys actually out there playing? This is what discussion we were having. We got to grow a pair of balls, man. The Jets, we raved about them. Oh, they're good. The defense is good. Defense is good. What good are they? They're 3-2. They're 3-2. Rodgers, like I told you, will take his licks in his offense. They'll take their licks. But this defense has done nothing to help this team be better. And it's supposed to be this big defense? I'm sorry, guys. I am on the Jets so hard. I don't give a damn. Come at me. The Bills have something to prove right now. The Bills have everything to prove right now because the Bills are the team that we're all forgetting about really fast, right? The Bills are 3-2. The Jets are 2-3. This is, and they're both at the top of the division. Miami is just falling apart at 2-3. New England is at 1-4. Let's just call it what it is. This is probably the best we're going to get out of this division. However, I think that was a bad move. So sorry. I told you don't count the Bills out at the start of the season, and I'm going to take these fools and keep on running with them. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm taking the Bills to win this damn thing. Let's go. Jets, have fun falling apart. I don't know what's wrong with you guys, but for the Bills, let's go, man. Let's see Josh Allen get out there and do his thing. I think the Bills are coming, guys. Do not count this team out. Do not sleep on this team. Let's go, Bills. And that is it for me this week, guys. Big ups to everybody who's tuned in. You guys are incredible. Love you all. You guys are amazing. Make sure to give us a follow all over the place. Check out our website, PlaySportsRadio.com. Check us out all over YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, all that place. Check out our awesome stuff going on all of our website stuff, our shop. Follow the page, Freaking Out, iSports Radio, Freaking Out, of course. Check us out on all these platforms down here. You can follow us at Freaking Out, IESR, and THE_W53. Big shout out to Planet Jerky, Premium Brisket Beef Jerky, and my beautiful wife's company, Steel the Deal Wax Deals. Show us some love, guys. We appreciate you all. I am out of here, y'all. Signing off for the day. We got our boy Alden Cake coming up afternoon at Arizona Sports Zone. You guys have been amazing. From me, boy Larry B, signing off. I'll see y'all on Tuesday morning. Until then, take care. And as always, God bless.